What's going on, guys? It's your boy Trav Moody here for another video. Today we got the Ringside Collectibles exclusive from the Vault Series 1. I'm talking WWE Elite. And we got the ranking and review. It's 8 figs that you can see right here. And let me break it down to you first and foremost. I am a new hardcore collector, I'd say within the COVID era, even closer, probably the last couple years, since obtaining a very cool gig with Mattel presenting toys at their toy fair for the brand. I got really into it. I mean, how can you not when you see all this beautiful stuff? But for the longest time, ever since Mattel had the brand after Jakks, I was a cherry picker. I was a very casual Elite collector, hardcore wrestling fan as always, but when it came to collecting figs, I was just picking my greatest hits. But now I want them all. So with that said, from the vault, from Ringside Collectibles, is the perfect set for me. I'm going in blind. I never had any of these figures. And when Series 2 comes out, I never had any of those either. So you get to watch a review from a seasoned toy critic, a hardcore collector, but someone who never had these. And before I get into it, major shout out to Ringside Collectibles for the product review sample. Really appreciate you guys and nothing but love. And I'll continue to drain my wallet weekly when it comes to the releases. And of course, I showed these off yesterday on the new podcast at A Toy Kind of Mood called A Wrestling Figure News Kind of Mood. Great show. Don't miss it. The Wrestling DeLorean, Justin Kendall, and yours truly, Travis Moody. And another thing. Perhaps the biggest improvement is that we're getting double jointed, mostly pinless, I think maybe all pinless, double jointed arms and double jointed legs as an addition to what we had before. That's the major difference, but I shall break down the differences from the old to the new. Just because I didn't have them doesn't mean I don't know. Be right back in a flash. So before diving in way too deep, I want to make sure I can show you guys what each one looks like in the package MIB before I take it out and give you that full review. And if you ain't guessed it by now, this is number 8, Triple H. As a fellow beardy, I gotta say, if you've ever left your Just for Men on just 1 or 2 minutes too long, this is what you get. And it's just a mess of paint color schemes here. You got the orangey, bright yellow, I don't even know what that is, like a bright fuzzy peach hair. Almost matches the awesome explosions in the background. They're very Attitude Era-esque, by the way. The packaging is amazing, and we'll scurry through that throughout the review. But what is going on with this face sculpt? What is going on with the burns? It doesn't even look like Triple H that's on the package. They definitely did not try to do any DIJ True Effects on this. It's a travesty. It's just an absolute terrible job. That looks more like a scruff than a full-on Just for Men beard. But we got some options, right? Thankfully, with the Ultimate line and previous DX releases. Let's get rid of this. You know what? I don't hate this. I actually did this as a joke. It's the Monday Night Wars face sculpt that nobody likes. But with the hat, it's much better than this, right? I mean, dude on the right definitely looks more like Triple H in terms of the face than the one on the left. But the scruffy scheme kind of matches what we got on the package. So I'm not going to lie about that. I really don't hate this adjustment. I would prefer to have this hair, not necessarily the color. So as you can see, it's so bright and orange compared to the dirty blonde that we have here. But I don't hate this. But I think we have a better alternative. All right, I think we've got a winner. It's the Ultimate Edition Best of Triple H. It's the one I was using with it, but the other head sculpt does fit on his grandpa style hat, whatever the hell that was. So it'll work. It's better than this, right? It's much better. And the hat fits, which is superb. So I dig it, man. I'm using this one for this Triple H. And you can even have him be goofy like he normally was and rock the backwards cap. Actually, the backwards cap fits on this head sculpt so much better. Yay, ding, ding, ding. Can he still be number 8 on this list? Or number 1? And like I said, the biggest improvement to all of these is the pinless double elbows. As you could see, the pinless elbows. And then we also have double knees, but because of the stick pad, don't necessarily go all the way with it. But there's the insignia and a butt shot for Hunter. We even got a better look at a logo on the back, a lot more detail. I love the ridges and these knee pads and everything like that, and standard boots and whatnot. So you get the DX suck it. And the biggest improvement here with the second hands is the size. They're more curved, they're more rounded, they're more realistic. No more Kawhi Leonard hands, and that's a shout to my dude Trey, My Damn Toys, for that one. Always making me laugh every time you say the Ricochet Kawhi Leonard. But anyway, yeah, big improvement there. So, why couldn't we just get this face sculpt? You guys, this would have been the first sellout. Would have been number 1 on the list. But it's crazy. He's number 8. Let's get into the accessories. Next up, we got Hunter in this size XXXXL t-shirt, but it's really cool. The DX Army logo, super fun. Love it. I mean, it's pretty iconic. Not the most iconic shirt, of course, but you get the DX Army logo there. It is got Velcro, but it needs to go along with those Kawhi Leonard hands. Then we got our DX glow sticks. You got the 2 separate ones, and then you got your one that's already formed right here. But we got an issue. Maybe it's just me, but I don't remember in any other reviews seeing these glow stick hands not fit. Now this does, because you can squeeze them right there. But when you get the singular ones, they're way too small. But yeah, they're way too small for these hands. I mean, unless you pinch them or something. I mean, I guess that's fine. You pinch them with the fingers. For some reason, I thought they might have come with another set of hands. But yeah, look. It pinches. It does okay, but yep, there goes that one. Man, you guys are going to lose these. I'm already lost them during the review. But yeah, see? Hands are way too big for these shticks. And there's some Hunter comparisons, but at the end of the day, I got to review the figure that was given to me, not just because I have extra stuff. So this From the Vault Series 1 Triple H is a 3.25, and I like it. And I dig all the accessories too. So do a head swap, and it's a 4.75. I promise you. Next up at number 7 is... It's John Cena. Why are you looking that way? Yes, we can see you, and you're looking the wrong way. And if I had that kind of face sculpt, I would too. You Can't See Me, number 7. It's John Cena. Chain Gang Defining Moments, number 5. We're getting it again. And yeah, that face sculpt ain't digging it, kids. Like I said, super bland. It looks like it could be Cena standing on freelance or something like that. But we're going to do a few swaps. And you let me know in the comments which one you prefer. The biggest problem with these face sculpts, though, is that it's going to represent a older Cena with a more military-esque haircut, as you can see by the derpy one on the right, which actually doesn't look so bad in camera, but in hand, it just doesn't do it for me. Some of the hair textures on this From the Vault are really poor. They put no effort into it. I get it. It's a straight-up re-release for the most part, but they're saying it's True Effects out. So, yeah, this wouldn't cut it for me. We got the same hat. But except on the back, you got nothing there on that side. But on this side, you've got Chain Gang Life Sentence. So that's pretty cool. And then you got the C Nation on the back of Elite 100. Another comparison, you've got the same pendant from the Ruthless Aggression Cena and our Defining Moment. And you get the same pendant that we saw on a bunch of figs, but especially this Elite 100. And unlike Hunter, it's okay to have the baggy gear. This was Cena doing his Rizap thing. Of course, we're not going to have the Spirit of St. Louis or Moses Malone on the back. We get Cena. It is what it is. We all know about the copyright stuff. Getting all these accessories with this one figure is pretty terrific. Not going to lie about that. Not sure how I feel about the soft goods, unsoft goods. It is a Fabster 360. Dream, shout out to my guy Fabster. But we got the Velcro underneath on the white shirt. I'm not going to take it off for timing reasons. But is this too much soft goods for you? Let me know. When we get the WWE spinner title, this one actually spins. Or at least I had it spin and now it's stuck. Because I got the camera on. Yeah, that's why. What the hell? And I don't even hear it anymore. It looks like it's stuck for life. That's a bummer. I heard it. I heard the noise, and now it's making no noise, and it's not spinning. But at least he's got this awesome USA title, and it spins just how you want it. I heard it's undersized, but I never had this title before, so I don't care. It's got all the cool plates and everything. So I'm cool with the extra titles. Why not? This guy's stacked. So I originally had Cena much higher on the list, but things change when you actually give it a review. And we needed a younger Cena face sculpt, a new one with true effects badly. And I believe they dropped the ball on this. It's a cost-cutting measure for sure. This was the opportunity to do it, and they didn't do it. Is it a bad figure? No, it's pretty good. I'm going to still go 7 out of 10, aka 3.5 whiskeys. I dig it, and if it wasn't for a bad Triple H scan, this would have been the worst on the list, despite the surplus of accessories. Number 6, it's the Ultimate Warrior, the Hall of Champions. This is a great figure. Great figure. As far as quality, if we weren't judging it based on fix-ups or accessories or anything like that, this would be way higher. But man, he's at number 6 because they got like 80,000 warriors, and some of them I haven't even opened yet. But let's just snap into it. Yeah, so we got the double jointed arms, of course. You guys already know all about that. And you got the double jointed legs. They're not pinless, but it is what it is. And our buddy Jim here is nearly the same head sculpt as the Hall of Champions. It's a very strong one. It looks very much like Hellwig. I love it. And then all over, you got the Seattle Seahawks color green and blue going on. It really pops all the way around. And you got this gorgeous winged eagle, iconic, the most iconic championship belt. And I love Trey's recommendation that this could go to a Cody figure. Lord knows we got a million of them. I just did a top 10 Cody ranking. If you missed it, don't miss it. And maybe the most improved thing from the original is that you got the articulated tassels that you didn't have before. So these can go up and down. They fall off very easily, but the navy blues really pop with the light blue. And then you got the Boston Bruins boots and feather tassels there and arm guards and everything like that. But 3.75 out of 5. Oh, my brother, testify. Number 5, we got Devon Dudley from the Dudley Boyz. And yeah, I couldn't be more thrilled to finally get the Dudleys in the set. So I'm going to be a little biased because I don't have the Dudleys in my collection. And Devon would be so much higher if it wasn't for this torso. Although I didn't have the fig, there's no doubt I can agree that this torso isn't the best. It's a touch small, you know, but I do love the gear. Obviously, the camo is super sick. The red urban camo, and you get the Dudley, get the tables on the cutoff sleeve shirt, all the cool tats with all the different stuff on it. So accurate, so dope, man. Face sculpt is great. Some people like the older one better. I think this one's pretty dope. There's wider eyes here than the original, so I feel that. On the back, you got Dudley Boyz there, and this is, of course, their WWE attire, which is, you know, pretty iconic for a team mostly known for ECW. So I got to give them credit there. I got the 3D on the boots, pinless double elbows. And you got the necklace. He's rocking that. Digging the tape on the hands. Of course, he comes with these fisties. Maybe the strangest thing about Mr. Devon are these glasses. I actually dig these. These are like the glasses, and they fit on really well. And I hate glasses. Look, you're good. But the next ones he comes with are super goofy. I mean, they do actually fit on well. Look, they're not falling off. They actually look better than some of the other critics who've reviewed these already. So I got pretty lucky. They're not as bad, but they are like, I guess they're like goggle type glasses. But yeah, I dig the other ones better. But overall, they're not bad. And then, yeah, then we got this table, which of course, get the tables, Devon. So they did a great job stacking this in the back of the package. You could barely notice it comes with it. Dig that. While a black table isn't exactly the best, much like Cody's announcing chair or Stardust's ladder, anytime you can get an actual squared circle accessory with a figure, it's pretty dope, right? Man, that's one stiff table. Whiskeys, you know, I dig this guy a ton. I dig him more than I thought. I guess as a new collector, the torso is a point of reference, but it doesn't bother me too much. I'm going to go 3.75-4 for my guy Devon. Oh, my brother, testify. Number 4, this guy could have been so much higher on the list, but there's only 8 figures, and there's only so much room to grow, but it's the hardcore champion Kane. I got a couple Kanes in my collection. We'll show a comparison of those, but man, this one's unlike any other Kane I've got. Let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not kid ourselves. This hardcore championship is the real prize accessory probably in this entire set. It's gotta be. It's one of the most fun ones. This was the 24/7 title before it was when, you know, there was some attitude and some ruthless aggression. We had some craziness and it's all taped up and it ruined and damaged and people destroyed each other with it, and I love it. It's an absolute prize. And also this Kane, this is definitely one of his best masks to date. Super dark and creepy. Love the gear with the flames and everything like that. Goes right down to the leg. So, of course, once again, you got the double arms improvement, double pinless joints, of course, there. So while he has a similar torso, the arms are a little more cut up. He's not as beefy or as jacked. Overall, though, it don't bother me. I'd like a little more Jack Kane, especially from this era, but I don't hate it. It's fine. The wrist gauntlets are cool. Like, they didn't go with the glove hands. They just painted the hand black. It was an easy out for them rather than using a whole new mold, I guess. But they already got this one. They could have just included it. So it doesn't make any sense to me to not include the hands that you got with the Ultimate Kane. And while I got them here, why not compare them? You got the red mask and you got the very dark Jigsaw like black mask with the red. Really digging it for this era. Got some Glenn Jacobs comparisons here, and I think this Kane might already be my favorite Kane. He just stands out with the flames, the hardcore title. I switched the gloves around, so I got the ultimate glove hand instead of that, you know, that infamous chop Kawhi Ricochet hand. And then you got the best of top picks or greatest hits, whatever the hell it was, with the tag team championship Kane on the right. So 3 distinct looks of Kane. So I'm very pleased with this choice in the vault. Going 4.25 out of 5 whiskeys. He's awesome. He probably should have been number 3, but it's too late now. Oh, Shawn. Yeah, number 3. It's top 3 time. We got the HBK Degeneration-X version of Shawn Michaels. And the reason he's number 3, because I have a major dispute with his face sculpt, much like his brother and glow sticks Triple H. Probably the most wanted figure of the vault that I just was missing in my collection. So regardless of this suspect sculpt, he was heavy on demand. He's got a lot to offer. Come on, Moody, this doesn't look so bad. Just a little orange just for men. Ain't nothing but a thing. Take off the cool cowboy hat and you get yourself a guy pleading for change. It just, man, this is Adam No Soul. This is Don Michaels. And it's bad enough they gave him an extra nipple. Never mind, just a piece of plastic that skimmed right off. But where's the chest hair? But thanks to my friend Alex West Collects, we've got a face scan that's a little better. Now, this isn't the Ruthless Aggression Walmart scan. I did immediately order that figure on Mercari for $16, so I had a good deal. But I did find this one on a WrestleMania HBK, and I believe it's very similar. If it's the same one, let me know. I'm not exactly sure, but you know, from different angles, this was just a much better face scan. And then we've got the hat, and how does it fit? Well, it's a little tight, but yeah, it's a little weird and a little tight. Doesn't fit on as good. Maybe I don't hate that. And it's DX. It's going to be like goofy anyway. It's going to be like sideways. It shouldn't probably be all the way clean. Maybe it's like that. I don't know. But if I mess around with it enough, it's cool. But take it off, and it's a much better HBK. Not the greatest sculpt, but, you know, it's for a long time, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels were impossible for them to make. You get this awesome DX Army jersey. It fits right over the head, so you don't have to take off the arms or anything like that. Got the cool dagger, apple, snake tat. You got a DX wristbands that are not molded on. They're painted, but painted really nicely. And then you got the strap on the thigh that matches. And then you get this incredible camo gear. Maybe he's ready for some Yo Joe action. So strange thing here, we get the same glow sticks that we got with Hunter Hearst Helmsley, DX Triple H, of course. and they fit there, but he's got these extra hands, and I thought maybe they'd be smaller for the smaller glow sticks, but as you can see, they're not, and these are specifically designed. For some reason, Triple H only comes with 3 sets of hands. These come with 4, which is a lot for an Elite. But I'm wondering if we have a mistake, because if you see the C grip, they're not all that much different. They look, in fact, almost the same size. Maybe the one on the bottom has a wider stance, but his mic holding hands are nearly identical, and I'm not exactly sure which is going to hold which. It's a strange choice. You figured it'd have a closer grip. I don't know, maybe it could be a factory mistake. Am I supposed to close it myself? The top one actually doesn't close, but this one has a lighter PVC plastic. It's not exactly closing though, and it still won't, and it absolutely definitely won't fit the glow stick. So strange choice on extra hands there. And then same thing with Hunter. You have the large chopping hands, and then now they're slightly smaller and beefier and much better. So definitely improved on the second hand. So great job there. Actually, now that I'm messing around with it, this hat doesn't fit on him too well unless you want to completely cover his eyes, which might not be a bad thing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't dig that painted on beard, so I'm going to go with the other sculpt. You know what actually looks pretty decent is Triple H's camo hat on him, although it doesn't fit that good. It definitely improves the sculpt throwing this cap on. And the only issue is it's not going to match the other camo, so not sure if I'm going to go that way. And man, that looks amazing. And from this angle, doesn't that Shawn face look actually really good? And the hat does fit on pretty well. Let's check it out backwards. Oh, that's fun. Look at his face. I dig it. This figure's a lot of fun. And here you got DX together, Degeneration-X, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. And now while I have a major issue with the head sculpt, and to a lesser extent, the gripping hands and some lack of chest hair, this was a very sought out figure. The fact that they gave this on Ringside for retail price, I had to bump this guy up to number 3. Easily would have been number 1 with a better scan. And I know the forthcoming From the Vault Shawn Michaels will have an ultimate face sculpt. That looks pretty damn good. So looking forward to that one. At the end of the day, I'm going to go 4.25 for my dude HBK at number 3. Up next, number 2, get the tables. It's Bubba Ray Dudley, aka Bully Ray. Definitely has the most improved likeness from the original, so let's smash some tables and take a look at Bubba Ray. What's that? Yeah, it's Bully Ray, Bubba Ray, Sugar Ray, whatever the hell Ray. This is probably the most improved figure from the vault, just based on the head scan. Now, while I didn't have the original, it's not hard to tell based on what we've seen and some of the reviews. You get the full urban camo garb, front to bottom, double pinless arms, awesome looking tattoo work there. Then on the back, Bubba Ray's got his bro shirt from the front, so real cool there. This is probably the only one of 2 figures of the 8 that deserves the True Effects sticker on it, to be honest. We got the same glasses as Devon. You get the bigger ones here. They don't fit on quite as good as they did with Devon. And that's the bigger one. As you can see, the bigger one in the back fits on Devon really well. But this one, it's not too bad. It's got the goofy little tape on there. And then we go with more of the goggles. And yeah, these are just bad. These are the ones... These are just floating over the ears. These are the glasses that I have an issue with on every line. We're not going to use those. In addition to his punching hand, he actually comes with 2 other sets of hands. So now were these hands supposed to go with HBK? Those would hold the glow sticks, or Triple H. I have no idea why they're for Bubba. For the glasses, maybe? So all those extra hands are weird, and you get some deformed glasses on the other end. I gotta go 4.25-4.5 for Bubba Ray. Almost a 4.5 total, man. He's awesome. I'm so thrilled to get the Dudleys in the line. That's why I told you From the Vault is perfect for a new hardcore collector such as myself. Alright, so I guess that's left us no choice but to grant the Bat Taker, aka Wayne Callis from Defining Moments for Undertaker. Number 1, an oldie but a goodie, and it absolutely blew me away. Rest in peace. I'm Bat Taker. Man, this guy is awesome. We have an actual amalgamation of Batman and Undertaker. It's crazy. And I don't even remember this defining moment. It's crazy. Look at that face scan. It's amazing. They're knocking out of the park with all the Undertaker face scans lately. It's absolutely tremendous. I didn't even realize he had this much colorful artwork on the arm. It looks really great. Of course, you could see there. And it does have the double pinless. They all did. They all had the double pinless at the end of the day. Tats galore, looking good. You know, it's covered by these bands. Got some nice detail there overall. You got this thing. It's not coming off. It doesn't matter. And then as far as the wings, they articulate. They fold down and they stay down if you want. Like you got a whole thing like there. So you got a little bit of a pinch here, but from the back doesn't look too bad, right? Doesn't look too bad. Go there, see how it's closed in. He can kind of walk down the aisle once he flies in, and then you can. Whew, that's really cool. I mean, this accessory alone makes him number one. But then you throw in a real DIJ True Effects face scan. You just take the clips and clip it in, and it doesn't really make a noise or anything. You just kind of have to hope and dream it stays in, and it kind of just goes in after a little finagling with it or whatever. There might be an easier way, but another home run feature on this Undertaker is the baggy, crinkly legs. They really just stand out compared to all the Takers. Look at that detail. It just shines. You got the boots. It's just a nice, like, shining crinkle. It's so much detail. Looks really cool at the end of the day. Here we have Defining Moments number 4 from the Vault re-release with the Ultimate Undertaker and the Greatest Hits Best of Tag Team Champion Taker. Wayne Callis looks super outstanding. I almost want to go a 5, but it is a re-release. I'm going to go 4.75 whiskeys for Bat Taker. He's nearly perfect. There you have it. It's the Toy Kind of Mood review and ranking of the Ringside Collectibles exclusive from the Vault Series 1. Shout out again to Ringside Collectibles. I had such a great time. I never had any of these figures, as stated earlier in the video, so it was a grand old time dissecting and digging through each one, and I cannot wait for Series 2. If you love the video, please give it a like, and even better, give it a subscribe. We go live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's 9 p.m. Central for you Midwesterners. Until next time, guys, we'll catch you at ringsidecollectibles.com, wrestlingfigures.com. For Moody, I'm out.